Hello everybody. I want to share with you some interesting ideas that are found in this book called the Wormwood Prophecy by Thomas Horn. It's just a new book, Charisma publisher, and so he tells us some interesting facts. And to start in, I'd like to talk about the wormwood that's discussed in Revelation chapter 8. In verse 7, the first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of the trees was burned up, and all green grass was burned up. Now, Thomas Horn says that he believes that this is an asteroid, and it comes in successive impacts. So the first group that hits us is the debris that surrounds the asteroids that travel through space. And then the second angel, verse 8, second angel sounded, as it were a great mountain burning with fire. It was cast into the sea. The third part of the sea became blood. So this is the second stage of the asteroid, possibly a moon. We don't know. The third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and the third part of the ships were destroyed. And then verse 10, the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. It fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of waters. The name of the star was called Wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood or poison. Many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. And then the next verse, 12, describes the darkness that surrounds the earth. Fourth angel sounded. Third part of the sun was smitten. Third part of the moon. Third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened. And the day shone not for a third part of it. And the night likewise. So Thomas Horn explained that after this massive explosion on the earth, naturally debris and smoke and fire goes up into the air, and it causes, we're not able to see the sun, moon, or stars anymore. So that seems to fit quite well. We also remember about Isaiah 42, verses 19 and 20, that tells us about the earth being hit by an asteroid, and it rocks and reels in space like a drunken man. So I think that's going to happen when wormwood hits us. Now, the interesting thing, and you see it, the details in this book, NASA has discovered a asteroid coming at the earth. And they named this asteroid Apophis, A-P-O-P-H-I-S. And this asteroid is scheduled to come to the Earth or near the Earth April 13, 2029. So this asteroid is coming so close it could even hit our satellites up in the air. It's 10 times closer than the moon to us. It's very large. It's a quarter of a mile tall, quarter of a mile wide, quarter of a mile deep. It weighs 20 million tons. 20 million tons. It's traveling at the speed of 28,000 miles an hour. Now this asteroid is 9 years away from us, but it's scheduled to come very close to the Earth, and it's going to pass all kinds of suns and other asteroids, and anything could cause it by gravity to deflect its pathway before it gets here. When it hits, if it hits the Earth, it's going to cause over a billion tons of TNT, causing billions of deaths on the Earth. So, what does this have to do with Wormwood? Well, it's interesting that this Apophis asteroid could possibly be Wormwood, and the book Thomas Horn wrote believes that it is. He also believes that the wormwood is going to hit the Earth, just like Revelation 8 says. And he also believes that NASA is doing a cover-up to try to tell us that, well, the thing's going to miss the Earth. It really won't hit us. Don't worry, everything's cool. But he believes it's going to hit the Earth. Now, for a Christian, this is fascinating information. Now, we know that the rapture is going to happen. We know that we are out of here as a body of Christ before the tribulation starts. We know that wormwood is certainly a fact, as described in Revelation chapter 8, as something that's really going to happen to the earth sometime during tribulation. What we don't know is when the rapture is going to happen. But if you consider, we don't know where in the tribulation wormwood will hit. But if it hits 7 years from 2029, that would get us down to 22 for the rapture, or it could hit 5 years from the 2029. 5 from 29 is 24 for the rapture. So there's a variable space there that could predict the time of the rapture, knowing that the rapture is going to happen first. We just don't know exactly what time the rapture is going to happen yet, but it could happen even today. It could happen at any time. So we need to be prepared and ready for the rapture and looking forward every day that we know for sure it's going to come. And this is just another sign that it's on its way. Thank you very much for hearing this video. And the Lord bless you as you study His Word. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.